Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play.
shit.
In the party, he just wanna rump. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend.
Hey baddies, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Let me not be rude. For those of you who are new, welcome to Styles by Baddies. I post new videos every week and they all revolve around beauty related content, along with me giving a voiceover telling you guys a story time to keep you entertained. So be sure to subscribe and join the family. If you want to be featured in any of my videos, email me your stories at stylesbybaddies20@gmail.com. Today's story time is from a supporter about how I got hired to babysit, then found out the kids weren't real. So this was right after I graduated high school. I had picked up a couple of babysitting gigs here and there to make some extra cash before starting college. One day, I get this message on a local job board app. It's from a woman named Mrs. Ellison. Her profile pic looks super normal, mom haircut, warm smile. Her message was polite, very formal even. She said she needed someone to watch her twin boys, Timmy and Lucas, 3 nights a week while she worked late night shifts at the hospital. Everything checked out. She gave me a full address, payment rate, which was $25 an hour by cash, and said she'd even have dinner ready for me when I arrived. I was like, bet, this sounds easy. I confirmed for Wednesday night. I show up around 6:45 p.m. The house was big, old, like Victorian old. It sat weird on the block. Every other house was, normal suburban energy, but this one had overgrown hedges, creaky porch steps, and those heavy red curtains that looked like they hadn't been moved since the 1900s or something. Mrs. Ellison answered the door, smiling just like her profile. She looked a little off in person, not dirty or anything, just off. Like her lipstick was smudged and she kept tugging at her sleeves like she was hiding something. But again, I needed the money. She walked me into the living room and introduced me to Timmy and Lucas, 2 identical boys sitting cross-legged on the couch, back straight, hands in their laps. They didn't say anything, just stared at me with these big glassy eyes. I said, "Hey guys," all cheerful. No response. Mrs. Ellison said, "They're very shy, but they'll warm up." I awkwardly laughed and nodded. Before leaving, she handed me a handwritten list of rules. Y'all, the list was weird. Don't let them watch TV after 8 p.m. They get overstimulated. If they cry, ignore it. It's how they communicate sometimes. Don't open the basement door, no matter what you hear. And lastly, if they ask to play outside, tell them no. They know better. Excuse me? But she rushed out, saying she'd be back around midnight. I was left there with these 2 silent boys in a dusty, dimly lit house. So I try to chill and pretend everything's normal. I heat up some leftover pasta she left, sit across from the twins at the dining table, and try again. Y'all want to eat? Nothing. They just stare. I place their bowls in front of them anyway and try not to freak myself out, but that's when things started getting weird. Around 8:15 p.m., I heard giggling upstairs, like little kid giggles, except the twins were still sitting right in front of me, dead still. I froze. "Did y'all hear that?" I asked. Still nothing. Timmy, or Lucas, I don't even know, turned his head slowly toward the ceiling, then smiled. I got up and checked the hallway. The lights were dim, the upstairs pitch black. I didn't go up. I wasn't about to be that white girl in a horror movie. I closed the hallway door and came back, and the boys were gone. Y'all, I turned around for maybe 40 seconds. I started walking through the house, whispering, "Timmy? Lucas?" like a dummy. My heart was racing. I hear footsteps coming down the stairs fast. I braced myself. But it's just one of them. Standing halfway down the steps, no expression. He says, "We're cold." That was the first time either of them spoke. And his voice, it was raspy. Too raspy for a kid that age. I said, "Okay, let me get you a blanket." And I turned to go grab one. When I come back, he's gone. Again. Now I'm scared, like shaking scared. I grab my phone to text Mrs. Ellison and there is no service. full bars when I get there, but now nothing. I go to the front door to step outside, maybe get a signal. Locked. Deadbolt locked from the outside. That's when I realize I'm locked in this house with whoever or whatever these quote-unquote twins are. I'm pacing the living room now, trying not to cry, and that's when I see it. On the shelf by the fireplace, a photo in a cracked frame. It's Mrs. Ellison with 2 boys, but they're younger, and there's a date on the frame, 2012. The boys look about 5, so that would make them, teenagers now? That's when it hit me. These kids aren't real. The door creaked behind me. I turned around. Both boys were standing there, holding hands, still smiling. One of them said, "Are you ready to play the game now?" I screamed. I don't even remember grabbing my bag, but I ran to the back door, unlocked, thank God, and flew out into the yard. I ran all the way down the block, called the cops once I got a signal, of course. I told them everything. And guess what? That house was supposed to be vacant. No one by the name Mrs. Ellison owned it. The property had been empty for almost 3 years. I never went back. Never even collected my money. I changed my number, deleted the app, and blocked the job board. To this day, I don't know who or what I met that night, but one thing's for sure, I wasn't babysitting anyone alive. Wow. Thank you to my supporter for sending in this story time. This was really scary. I'm not gonna lie. She also said that she has a part 2 because she saw them again months later. So if y'all want a part 2, please let me know in the comments down below. But if you've ever dealt with a situation like this, which I hope not, let me know in the comments or in my email, of course. I love to hear how you handled it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories. Bye, baddies. See you in the next video.
Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna romp. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her.